Sippin' with the, sippin' with the, sippin' with the.
We sippin' with the real, y'all sippin' with the fake, sippin' with the real.
Sippin' with the,
We sippin' with the real,
Sippin' with the real, me, Jeremy J. Dub, 730.
We sippin' with the real, y'all sippin' with the fake, sippin' with the real.
We got a little man in here.
We sippin' with the real, y'all sippin' with the
Crack-a-latin'.
fake, sippin' with the real.
come and get a taste.
We got church in here.
Yup, you already know what it is.
It's all in the picture. Your girl tuning in, trying to hear our latest takes. I told her she
J.I.
can
and
we
his
saving her space. We're sipping with the real, probably yak in the cup. Soon as we finish one, yeah, we back to pulling up. These other niggas' pies ain't getting real as us. What we say is what we mean, so y'all gon' fuck with us. Sip, sippin'. Sip, sippin', sip, sippin', sip, sippin', sip, sippin', sip, sippin', sip, sippin'. Yo, we back, episode 146, Sippin' with the Real. We in here, me, Jeremy J. Dub, 730. Got J.I. in here with me, you know.
Yep.
You know, it's a little lighter pod this week. You know, we was gonna take the week out, but you know, let's go and make sure we got something to give them on Wednesday. Make sure y'all go and follow the Facebook page so y'all can see us go live every Sunday, which we did not do today. You know what I'm saying, when y'all see this. But you might catch us go live, you know, just on some, we outside talking to the people, something, or bro might go live like he did this week, or you might see me on that live. You know, we're gonna start interacting more with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gotta build the fan base, get more in tune. You know what I'm saying? Like shirts coming soon, bro. Got the hashtag sipping busting right now. You know, we're gonna get all that shit. We're gonna get all that shit for y'all. But you know, like we said, this ain't gonna be no long episode today. But we're gonna get y'all something. You know, this week.
Better than nothing.
Something's always better than nothing. You know, we had a lot of shit going on this week. You know, the main thing turned out to be a skit. You know, that McDonald's thing. The what you was talking about on the live.
Fake.
Yeah, it was fake. I mean, it looked fake to me. The first time I seen it, but it was a worthy conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might have been a fake skit, but the reality of the situation is stuff like that do happen.
Yeah.
And that particular instance happened. I was at work and I had them in there arguing about it because I brought it up. It was a 20-person debate going around the job on that conversation.
The only motherfucker arguing though is the woman, cause she feel entitled because you fucking her that you should take care of hers. Because I mean that's the only thing I can get out of it because but you got some niggas out there talking about, well, I was raised different. I was fed so that every time for 18 years of each one of their life. What if your child the youngest?
If your child the youngest, but okay, if your child the youngest, then that means you was in them kids' lives while you was getting to know their mother. And
that's all it is. But that's what it is.
So, but these kids have grown to know you and grown to know, like, he provides food for us sometimes. He provides stuff for us. You probably played the game with the shorty.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, I don't fuck with you no more because I don't fuck with your mama.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't sound bad. And you know what I'm saying? I probably necessarily don't think like that, but it sounds bad. But yeah, that's what it's always
like. Like, so, I mean, but that's...
the faucet off, the water start running, right?
Yeah, but he's not obligated. Nobody say, I didn't say. I don't believe he was obligated. You know what I'm saying? It creates a weird dynamic between your son or your daughter and their siblings, though. Like, I kept asking people, so, like, if I buy my son a pair of mics or my daughter a pair of mics and they mama can't afford nothing but Walmart shoes or some shit like that, and they gonna be looking at my kid away. Now, am I obligated to buy all her kids Jordans?
That's what I said too.
Or designer clothes, because if I got the money to provide this for my kid, and this is what I want my kid to be in, the PlayStation 5, do I gotta bring 4? Because this is a single player, it's online. You can only play Fortnite one at a time. Now they're gonna be fighting over who get to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not on you once you out that house. You ain't in that house, then it's not on you.
And your child gonna get punished. Because he probably gonna say, it's my game, I want to play right now. Which he should be entitled to do. But then mama gonna come in there like she did. God damn it, can't nobody... She don't even understand the situation. Like you said, it's a one player, ooh. She probably don't know that. She just come in there thinking He hogging his game. How that even sound? He hogging his game. But, I mean, brothers and sisters, but where the other daddies at? That's all, you know.
I mean, right. I mean,
is he feeding your son?
maybe. You don't know. I mean, we don't. But that's the thing, though. All these are questions and question marks and stuff that you wouldn't know unless you was in that situation and was going through that and had the baby mama who had multiple baby daddies. Like, but if you the fourth baby daddy, what you have a shorty you have for?
Shit happens.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that.
I know that, but shit happens.
You got to be smarter. You can. That's the same thing about the women who complain about having a kid with a nigga who got 4-5 kids and he ain't taking care of none. And then when she had a baby, she complaining because he ain't taking care of hers either.
Shit.
You know who you got. You know who you laid down with. You knew she was calling you, asking you for money for food to feed her kids when you was fucking her. So you ain't expect you. So you just because you had a baby, she was gonna start making sure your kid eat. No, that's stupid as fuck.
So what if it was just? What if it was just? She had 3 kids by one nigga and yours.
Were they taken care of?
I'm just saying. And he only bring all 3 of them something. You think she gonna throw 3 Happy Meals away because of your one son? Like she threw away that 1 meal because she had 3 other ones? Do you think she'll throw away 3 meals because of that one son?
I mean, if that's her stance, I mean, it's the same situation.
I don't believe
I believe it's the same situation, but I don't know. That ain't what I'm talking about. Because, like, was she wrong? Somewhat. Both parties was wrong in the situation.
But how? How was he wrong? He said he can come out here and chill with me. We can go to the park. So every time I take my son to the park for some father and son moments, I gotta take everybody.
No, you don't, because that's your kid. You coming to get your kid. No, that's not the thing. Okay, but that's different. But if you say I'm finna come pick my son up and then you feed your son before you take him
but
home.
But he said he can come out here. And she was like, no. She was like, he can come with me right now.
But look, what I'm saying, you creating a bad scenario for your child that your child has to live in.
What you creating? Talking about, you know my stamps come on?
Both.
Go get your ass up. You waiting on stamps.
Both parties are wrong. I said that. Both people wrong in the situation. You creating resentment amongst the siblings. You create now you don't know. Now they might be trying to hit on your son and some shit like that because they jealous of you. It's their mama fault, yeah, but it's also your fault. You do that. You be like, I'm finna come get my son. I'm finna take him to the park or something. I want to spend some time with my son.
It's fucked up.
You pick him up and then you feed him and then you take him back home if that's what you're gonna do.
It's fucked up that it's this much around somebody not wanting to spend their hard-earned money on somebody else because of someone else's emotions and feelings and the way they feel things should go. Because, like I said, that's her feeling. She could feel that way, but he can have his feeling as well. He could be like, man, fuck them kids. Honestly. I mean, I wouldn't be like that. But he could be like, I'm just looking at the other side of it. I'm looking at his side of it. He's not wrong in no shape or form.
I'm looking at both.
Because if he didn't bring his son shit, he didn't hear Big Daddy.
I said
but
that.
now he bringing his son something to eat. He a deadbeat for not feeding all the other ones. I don't understand.
I said that.
What it looked like to me is the nigga happy. He walking, whistling, and this motherfucker looking out the window. Watch this. Pretty much saying, watch this. Watch what I'm finna do. I'm finna fuck his whole goddamn day up. Watch this. Premeditated because she recorded already while the man getting out of the car, walking up with the food. Like, watch this. Watch, he think this shit finna get. Watch this.
It was a skit. We know it was a skit.
But no. She could have been trying to bust him out like that.
But it was a skit. I just want to talk about the situation, not necessarily the video.
That's what I'm saying.
Because we know the video is fake.
So I'm taking the fake part and I'm turning to real like everybody else do it. So if he walking up looking like he ain't got a care in the world, he ain't dealing with her bullshit no more. He ain't got to hear her talk shit. He ain't got to fucking check in. He ain't got to listen to all this shit. Whatever his problem was with her, if they ain't together no more, he's free and clear of that. All I got to do is come over here, drop my son off something to eat, take him out, get him on my days, and we good. She stuck in the crib with 3 other niggas' kids, and she mad because he happy without her. He actually probably the father that's coming to do something. She watching that.
Now what?
Miserable.
If my son called me or my daughter called me and say I'm hungry, I'm be like, okay, what you want? Boom, boom, boom. And I'm gonna call them up like, why my son or my daughter hungry and they in your care?
And I'm paying child support.
Are you not feeding them? We gonna question it. And she say, well, it's hard times right now. I ain't gonna woo woo. I'm not just gonna take my child something. I'm gonna get a pizza or something everybody can eat. And then y'all all eat off of that and then I'm gone. Like, instead of just bringing one singular
But can she borrow some money from you?
Yeah.
So why not just call me and say, because I paid my shit on time. My son, he good. But you know, if your situation there, why just call me and ask me if you can borrow some money?
But if your child reach out to you individually, I'm talking to my child now, and I'm assessing the situation, and now I'm trying to figure out what the bigger issue is going on here.
He probably already bring his child something to eat. He probably didn't get a phone call. He probably already know the situation. He probably already know. If she's sitting up there saying out loud, you know I get my link card, that means she's sitting up there waiting on shit like that. She probably ain't working in none of that shit. So he already know what's going on. I know people that was in those type of situations and not have seen it. Hands
and
on.
they wasn't shit beforehand, and the person still fucked them.
Exactly. It don't matter if he did or not. But what they got to do with anything. But if he's still taking care of his child, okay, he knew what the situation was, but he still fucked. All the other niggas still fucked her too. Hold their feet to the fire.
No, you can only speak on yourself.
I understand that.
Bringing other people into it, you can't control.
I understand it. Just like you can't control what I do. So what's the problem?
Don't get her pregnant.
So what's the problem? But she did. Rubber. She got pregnant.
Wear rubber. You know who you.
But she got rubber's break.
You know you had the baby with.
But she got who I had the baby with.
Yeah.
I know that.
Mm-hmm. And you knew her situation going into it.
Nigga, that's her situation. We are individuals. Once we separate, we still together. Once we separate, we're still together.
Once you tied to this person, so if your baby mama finna be homeless and you got a child living over there and you can't go get custody, it's gonna take you 2-3 months to even go through the court. So get somebody on the case and she tell you she on the verge of eviction, you ain't gonna send her no money. So her and all her,
I'm gonna send some money. But what's your crackhead?
You taking care of her and you adding.
No, because I'm just saying, because it could happen. We don't know the situation. Maybe she could be on lean. Maybe she could be an addict. I don't know. We don't know the other
side of the story. You fucking addicts. You
don't
knew
matter.
that.
Well, it don't matter. So I don't.
She ain't started
We're no longer together just because we have a child. So give her full custody. If you can't take care of them, give her full custody. Cause you can't take care of kids.
That's easier said than done.
Wow, you can't take care of kids and they over there starving. DCF gonna give them no problem.
But that's gonna be a process too.
They're gonna be in custody. They're gonna be in care. And they're gonna be eating right away that night. They'll do the process and when it's time to process.
I mean, if you want to put them kids through that because
I ain't putting them through that. I'm just saying,
mama, this
me helping her this one time, bringing this McDonald over here this one time. Because I damn sure ain't put myself in that situation where I have to keep doing this because I know the situation now. Now I'm going to keep going over. Every time I go over there now, I got to feed the whole house. Including her ass, probably. Including her.
So what's the alternative?
So now you got another chick. You know what I'm saying? You got another whole family now. Never know. You probably got another family, another kid and all that shit, girl and all that shit. And you go home and tell her, I'm feeding her. What you think? How you think she gonna feel about you feeding this girl? Never mind kids. The kids okay, but if they hungry, she hungry. What's gonna happen?
Hopefully, the person that I'm with is understanding that I'm not finna leave my kid over there hungry.
And you didn't. And she gonna say, yeah. Why you just bring him here? We got plenty of food. And it sounds bad. But this is the reality of the world. Because
you know how the world works. Also, I can be like, I can call the police and she can be like,
you ain't gonna call the police.
But how you gonna get the kid? She's not just gonna let you take the kid. That's the thing. She's not just letting you take the kid. I cannot
get court custody.
But this is people don't understand how much they hurt these children seeing this bullshit that they parents putting them through. Just because motherfuckers too petty. Just being petty. You hurt these kids by being petty.
You ain't got rent.
Dumb.
You ain't. I don't know how much money you think the average motherfucker making, but he was driving a fucking Monte Carlos with a dent in it.
I take off.
So I can't think that he can really afford to take care of child support, still taking food over to his son, because that's supposed to be a part of child support, but he still, it do. That's why it's called child support. That's why you pay them instead of just giving her the money in hand.
So then that means...
I'm just saying, that's the law. I ain't saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying the law. Is that not the law? Do she go take the child?
You just want to talk.
No, cause I want you to think about what you finna say before you say the wrong shit. Cause if the girl puts you on child support, that means you're not paying nothing. So the court's gonna make you pay through them. That way she don't have to track you down to get money from you in hand. So if I'm on child support and I'm still bringing food over here and all that, which is supposed to be the child support, and I'm still probably taking them shopping and doing all this shit, was supposed to be a part of the child support. I got my own bills, probably got another baby mama. How can you don't know what this man financial situation is if he can afford to bring more food over? Maybe he scraped up and got his last dime to get that meal for his son.
Now what I was
Everybody heard.
Now what I was gonna say about the child support situation. Child support. So you saying if you paying child support, then that means you don't gotta give your son another $1?
Nope, I ain't say that. I said what the law is.
But you bringing that up? That's a moot point, though. This is.
But I'm gonna give my child whatever.
Life. This
the
is
law.
Life. Like this is the thing I be saying. Like a lot of this is what I'm saying about that petty shit. Now, just because your baby mama put you on child support, now I want to take care of my kid. Man, that's the stupidest shit.
If you live in fucking California before fucking Cash App and all that goof ass shit. If you lived in California, because you ain't always been living through Cash App days. If you lived in California and she lived in Chicago and y'all separated and all that shit, and she felt like you wasn't doing enough and she put you on child support.
There was other ways.
I'm just saying, but if she put you on child support just to get the money legally out of you without you having to do all that shit and all that, how would you just pop up every now and then and give her $20?
You couldn't. Well, you can't. To give her $20, yes, you could. Yes, you could. I mean, Western Union and all that shit.
All that shit, yeah. But I was doing more than that before child support, so what's the problem?
That's I hate that child support mentality.
I hate child support, period. I'm just telling you the law.
If somebody get put on child support, that don't mean I don't never got to do nothing else for my kid. I
understand.
They took the money out of my check already, so bitch, stop calling me. I don't
understand.
You got a kid. Stop having kids.
Understand.
How about that? Motherfucker, it's not that hard to not have kids. I'm 30 fucking 3, finna be 34, and I don't got none. So I'm judging all you motherfuckers because I know what I did to avoid the shit. Why you can't do what I did? Yeah, I'm gonna hold myself to a higher standard than your dumb ass if you in that situation. Don't do that. Don't do that. Maybe not. I don't have to have kids. That's another thing people don't understand. I don't gotta have kids. I may never have a kid. It don't have to happen. Yeah. And I don't have to be in a situation where I gotta pay child support. It's called making better decisions. It's not hard to do. You dumb motherfuckers like to hide behind all the bullshit. This same shit that these kids are being put through watching you and her mama argue over $10. That's $10 to a nigga
that got it though.
Let me finish. And that's embedding shit in their brain and creating a new person, right? And now when they get older, they use this shit as an excuse to be shitty people. That's bullshit, bro.
I love how motherfuckers just throw around money like that ain't shit. It ain't shit. It's something to somebody.
If you ain't got it, it could have been his last. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
So how you know he ain't have it? Apparently she fuck with broke niggas.
This is a fake scenario. We talking. We doing.
It's just new to me knowing that it's fake. So I'm still speaking on it if it isn't.
Right. I mean, I'm trying to tell you that it's a fake scenario, nigga. It's been. They put the video out saying, "Yeah, this was a skit. This is the guy. I'm me."
Yeah, I seen her. But the one I seen of her, she was still talking like it was.
She was in the car with lip
like it was. And now she probably put out a third one because he probably like, look what you embarrassing me, all this shit. You know, my lawyer said.
It's fake, bro. It's a fake. She do TikToks. It was a TikTok. It's a TikTok skit. Yeah. Everything in the world is fake on the internet, man. I don't know why people be believing shit.
I don't believe that shit. I'm just saying. The way it happened, it was good.
It's a good fucking scenario that causes real conversation because this shit really happens.
But why would his face be blurred out if he agreed to do a skit?
I'm finna show you the two people.
I mean, I'm sure now because it went viral. But why was his face even ever blurred out in the beginning anyway?
You asking me questions?
Because he saw that shit went viral. Oh, we can run with this. We can do some more. You hurry up and say something, then I'm going to say something. It's all about the viral. So like you said, the skit and all that shit. Real, then. No, you just said nothing ain't real. Now you trying to tell me, no, I already know all this shit fake. But there's something real about it. You can't make up shit if it never happened.
Right, that's what I just said. That's it. It was a fake skit, but it's a real conversation because the shit really happened. That's what I just said.
I understand that, Jeremy. But your ass, anytime, never mind.
I don't want to talk about this particular situation. Like, oh, he got out the car, look at the car he was driving, as if that was real. I just want to talk about the situation, not necessarily.
Speaking of cars, why motherfuckers still in 2022 riding around without license, no seatbelts? I'm talking about, I just saw 2 cars pulled over down the street. I ain't gonna say the street, but up and down the street right here, you know the main street. And they were old ladies coming from church and shit. Mm. So I'm trying to see if it's the holiday weekend, which probably got part of it, which, you know what I'm saying, they probably just stopping cars randomly, but it just, because I seen one video, motherfucker police pulled this dude over, and he pretty much acting like, why you pulled me over? And they make these things illegal so they can hire proper cars to pull you over. So why not? Why you still too cool to put a seatbelt on? Why you ain't got a goddamn license? Why you don't have insurance? Why you driving?
I mean, we'll be talking from two perspectives of people who do both of those. I make sure I got insurance. I make sure I got a license. I put my seatbelt on. I don't even speed like that. Like, so, and I've never been pulled over twice. Both times wasn't like they ain't talked to me for more than 5 minutes. They only ran my license once. Like, I don't do nothing. I obey the traffic laws. I know how to drive. I don't want to have any type of involvement with the police. So I do what I do. Now, why people don't do it, who knows, bro? I don't know. And you just said it's people feel like they're too cool to do shit, and
them people
you deal with the consequences. But you talking about that? Rest in peace, Jalen Walker. 25-year-old in Akron, Ohio. It was a police tried to pull him over. He ran. He drove. And when he finally stopped, he got out unarmed. And they shot him 60 times.
Because he kept riding.
Basically because he took him on a high-speed chase. But they said it was 80 miles an hour. That's how.
So you killed him for doing 80 miles an hour? But that's just like...
bullshit.
Huh?
But that's bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit.
But that's just like... yeah, because they used to just throw nail strips out the front of the car and call it a flat tire. They don't do that shit. That's the Wild Wild West.
I guess.
But that's how it was. And then the officer told him, yeah, that's how you guys get killed.
I seen that video.
See that? That's what I'm talking about.
That's the one with the black dude and wait, which one you talking
about? No, when he pulled him over and he recorded, he was like, "No, I don't feel like. I mean, why you pulling me over and all that shit? You know what I'm saying?"
Right, yeah, I seen that video. He's like, that's why you guys get shot. Yeah. I seen it. Yeah.
Ain't that? But we get shot because we don't put our seatbelts on. I'm trying to see. We get shot because I don't understand this shit. Man, how are these motherfuckers still in law enforcement?
Well, law enforcement hasn't been adjusted or the rules and regulations, and they protect each other. And to be perfectly honest, they've been put in power to do bullshit. So it's hard to prove against it. It's your word against theirs. And they're the people they hire. The people who prosecuting them are their buddies and pals and co-workers.
But see, now they just had the whole thing where they were pretty much just hiring on the spot. Remember when they were short officers and all that shit and they was hiring? See, us as the black folks, we don't mess with the police. When some of us that know better and have good conscience should have went ahead and signed up and probably, you know what I'm saying, flooded the force with some new positive energy You know what I'm saying? You probably still wouldn't overshadow, but I'm telling you the truth.
I hear you, but I'm gonna tell you.
I'm
gonna let you.
Some people that do not mess with the police, it's just like, and I say this, just like on my union store, the union president, the president, she like, you young people need to be more involved. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to. I'm like, I don't want to, that's the problem. No, none of y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? I know I can be a good union stewardess, a good union leader, probably work for the union. But I ain't gonna do it because I don't want to get nobody else's business. And you have to be a nosy motherfucker to do certain jobs. And I think to be a cop, you got to be a nosy motherfucker just to get in people's business and stop their business and be the mediator and all that shit. So I don't think us as people, we know the people like that.
You gotta understand, being a cop, you putting your life on the line, right? So now if
that's another thing.
If you out there and your backup got some type of resentment for you because you out here trying to blow the whistle on the bullshit that they do, you can get killed easily. They'll let you die. So that's the thing. Like, you going in to be a rat. That's like going in to be a rat. We do this no snitching shit in the streets. It's no snitching in the police department.
Oh, you know that.
Too.
Did you see a video when a cop killed himself? He put his message out there and committed suicide.
I'm sure. Because it's a lot of people like that. It's people
need to change.
It's people who go to the police, who become police officers for a year and then quit and be like, nah, I couldn't do that shit. That shit was dirty. I couldn't. And you can't. One person ain't enough to change not a goddamn thing. But that's the mentality. One person came, but if 10 people had that same mentality, one person didn't go to 100, didn't go to 1,000. So everything gotta have a start. But you gotta have like-minded people, like you just said. It gotta be like-minded people. If these people are already in here under their system, under their corruption and all that shit, what they changing for? They're benefiting. They're not losing anything.
But that's what the brother put. It's like on the line for to raise awareness for what he believed in.
Mm-hmm. The thing about martyrs, you get a statue and some recognition in the history books, and then like
yourself. He shot himself in front of his.
That's a martyr.
In front of the police station.
That's a martyr. Goddamn it, a martyr is somebody who self-sacrifices for the better cause. And what changes though when you die? Because now you putting it in the hands of other motherfuckers when you gone. You gotta hope what you did inspired enough people. Now if it don't inspire enough people, now you did it for nothing. And that's the thing.
He also did Afghanistan and all this shit, so he was a war veteran. So he probably PTSD probably was really strong with him, and he worked with a lot of kids. So he probably was just, and then you see all the shootings, all this happening, that happening, this happening, that happening, and knowing if he was where he was at, he can go out there and do something because it's legal to go over there and do something when you see bullshit happening. But back here, his hands is tied.
It's not legal over there.
Dude. It ain't legal, but shit. You over there for what? You over there with guns, armed weapons. You just can't shoot innocent civilians, but if you committing a crime, then you can't.
You can't. It's called war crimes. There are war crimes and shit like that. You can be over there in the army and go get arrested for doing some bullshit. There are war crimes.
Yeah, but yeah, you got a better chance of probably getting off of it unless it's I mean, if you saving a woman from getting raped in the middle of the street, they probably sweep that under the rug.
I mean, yeah, but that's in any instance, goddamn it.
Here, some of them motherfuckers get slapped on the wrist depending on the color. Motherfucker do 3 months and be out.
I mean, let's see how long R.Kelly sit.
Oh, you know, he's an example. And he's black. And he's rich. And if he ain't rich, he has a catalog that probably potentially, now the catalog needs his ass out of jail.
I don't know though, because the catalog only works what people willing to do with it, and then with all the bands and shit like that, you ain't gonna hear no R. Kelly songs popping up on no movies and no shit like that. So the catalog
200 years from now
really ain't gonna make no money. I mean, yeah, 200 years from now, that's different. But these people don't know. You think motherfuckers give a fuck about 200 years? Who gonna be? Not one person on this earth gonna be alive in 200 years.
But still,
they don't give no fuck about it now.
A lot of people do. A lot of people care about remember we were just talking about as far as population, the minority situation. People care about what's going on in the future. when they not here. We gonna act like they don't.
I mean, the person who buy that shit can be like, yeah, we'll have it. Maybe it'll come back around, but they ain't gonna spend a lot of money on it. They gonna spend pennies on it to get that shit.
And motherfuckers pay because it's an investment.
But right, so he's not gonna make no money off of that. That's what I'm saying. And
what about Michael Jackson?
Album.
His shit still worth something. He had all.
Michael Jackson was never convicted of anything. That's a difference. I think Chris Brown album came out 2 weeks ago. Not last week, not this Friday, the Friday before this one. And you had to search his name at first. It wasn't just readily right there like any other artist.
What?
It wasn't just right there. That's what they do to people who have been blacklisted.
Because they make too much money and
it's not about
sell
that.
Itself like cigarettes.
It's too much of a backlash if you promote that shit. It's still people.
Call the Rihanna situation and all that shit.
I mean, Rihanna, he has several other allegations. Trey Songz is not putting no music out right now. You won't hear from Trey Songz.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I already know.
Trey Songz has a lot of allegations against him right now. Trey Songz has to be low. And no one will even bring him on. Like, he ain't getting booked for no major shows or no shit like that.
Yeah. I heard, yeah.
They will take your opportunity. They'll take your opportunities to make money. But in today's society, you can do as you please if you got the freedom. That's a thing. So you can make money. You won't make as much money.
That's why I would not. That's why on another, you know what I'm saying? I would not tell motherfuckers I'm rich. You have to Google me, find out, do research. It'll be very limited motherfuckers that know I was rich. If I was got rich, motherfucker wouldn't know I'm rich. Not even the closest friends. You wouldn't know I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Certain people wouldn't know I'm rich because your ass, you're gonna try to. First of all, you're gonna try to kill me, and that's a fact. That death coming. Especially if you still try to move the same. And I don't want to be hiding and ducking and dodging, having security and all that shit. No, I'm good. I don't need to be all flash and shit, riding around in Rolls Royces and all that shit.
We just talked about this and then y'all said y'all was definitely getting the big machines and riding through Garfield. Nigga, what happened? What changed?
Yeah, well, shit. The boy just got shot, got paralyzed. Then they talking little TJ boy. He want to be out there with a jury on in a nice neighborhood. It's just different random shit. That shit, I'll probably just saying that at the time. I probably was drunk. Because I don't even get rims on my car. I can do all that. I get some rims. I can put my sound in my car and all that shit. I don't like that attention like that. But will I have me some nice cars? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be moving cautious when I got them. It ain't going to be no everyday goddamn thing. You're going to see me just out. You know what I'm saying? Parked at the park with motherfucking 3 Bentleys every day posted up like it's a music video. No. If I come out, I'm out. You ain't going to know it's me. So yeah, I would have some nice cars. I'll be riding. You ain't gonna know it's me because you ain't gonna even see me get out that motherfucker. I'm looking at you when I'm riding. I ain't stopping.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I personally don't worry about that because I'm gonna make sure, like you said, I'm gonna take all precautions necessary to ensure my safety. Like,
you're a target.
It's an issue. You're a target when you want to be flashy. Like J. Cole rides bikes through New York.
He did that purposely. Somebody told him, this shit finna change. Because he used to wear that shit too. Somebody told him, look. He probably looked at the other rapper that made it and got older like a Q-tip. But no,
that shit got changed and shit too though. But that's part of the image though. Is that you trying to sell yourself as a nigga with money. That's the whole purpose of the chain. It's called a rapper kit. You gotta do it. People treat you differently when they see you got a little money. Whether it's they gonna charge you more or they gonna give you a little bit more respect. You get that off top by looking like money. That's
Did Joey Badass start off like that?
Did he start off like that? He started off as a rapper. He's that now. You ain't hear the verse on Chance song?
Yeah, I'm saying, he got there now because he really, really got it.
Because he really got it.
Got on.
But it's a different path.
He had a rapper's kit.
It's a different path. Different styles, different paths. If you want to be a trap rapper, if you want to talk about the shit you did in the streets, you gotta look like you did it. Or
So
ain't
ain't J. Cole like a Joey Badass type rapper now? But he started off as a Meek Mill type rapper?
No, he ain't started on Meek Mill type of rapper. J. Cole started out with the college shit.
I guess.
One of the reasons you said you didn't fuck with it like that.
I guess.
But you still don't know. You a new rapper coming into the industry. It's like, oh, I need a chain because I gotta look like I got something. Because that's what you don't. You just think that's what you're supposed to do. Everybody don't know what to do when they come in. These motherfuckers are young kids, inexperienced, don't know the game. All you see, you look around and you see like, all right, that's a rapper, that's a rapper, that's a rapper, and that's a rapper. I don't look like them. So people not gonna take me as serious as they take them. So I'm gonna do what they do until you reach a mindset and be like, you know what? That shit don't work. And that's the story of J. Cole. He let the label do all this, and then he was told that like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do it my way. Watch. And he did it his way, and he was successful at it. And they told him, you got it. Do it your way. You gotta earn that type of shit. You gotta earn that type of respect with the people. You gotta earn that type of respect with the people you working with. It's a difference walking in boardrooms and shit like that. If you ain't got a suit on, they not gonna take you serious.
They ain't gonna wear no suits.
Now, if you have established yourself
he never
like
went in there
that,
with no suit on.
if you have established yourself like that, then you don't gotta do it. That's what I'm saying. It's about establishing yourself.
Well,
a nigga with money in the hood is always a target, no matter what you do or who you are. You can be the biggest, baddest drug dealer nigga in the hood, fucking ice, rolly, fucking Rolls Royce. It's a nigga in that hood who don't give no fuck about nothing you or your people can do to him when he take your ass out. So you always a threat.
A nigga ain't got no money in the hood unless he's a drug dealer. So everybody else lying and capping. Them the motherfuckers that need to stop it.
Rappers still go to the hood though.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't got that much money.
Who in the, I tell y'all that. I told you, y'all go back and listen. I told these rappers don't be having no money.
That's why they in the hood.
I say that.
They sleeping on motherfuckers' couches.
I mean, you go watch Free YFN, Lucci and them, Free YSL. Watch them stories and be like, why was your mama still standing over here to where they shot your mama house up and you got a Rolls Royce, bro?
Yeah.
Why is your mama still standing over here?
Cause that Rolls Royce, them Rolls Royces and shit cheap in Atlanta. You gotta understand, if you go to the auction, nigga, you can get a fucking Rolls Royce for probably $20,000.
They don't own that shit too. They renting them bitches, getting them loaned, doing favors for them and shit like that. Not saying that's what Lucci was doing, but I do question that. If you riding around in Roses, you got multiple cars, icy, and your mama still staying in the trap,
car.
I just don't understand that.
You ain't gotta buy a house. You can buy a nice apartment like Kanye did. You saw the documentary.
Yeah. He
didn't buy a house yet, but he bought a nice apartment. Got it and he wasn't even big yet. Cause I'm sure that's his house when I come home. So when I come home, I got a room here.
Yeah.
So guess what, mama? We right here. You can see the lake and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that much, but we got it. All right, I'm back out here. Like you say, these niggas still over. She's still hearing gunshots.
And you riding a Rolls Royce. I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
With jewelry on.
I don't understand.
Big ass earrings. Motherfucker, you rolling around with niggas that's millionaires.
But that's a part of having to look away. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look like you belong. You gotta look like you fit in.
That's probably what it is to sell your soul. You selling your soul doing that shit.
I mean, I heard somebody say something about selling your soul being if you do something that you wouldn't normally do for monetary gain, that's technically selling your soul.
Yeah.
Like, if you willing to do some shit that's outside your character, some shit that you said you'll never do.
And it's making you uncomfortable and you still do it.
For monetary gain, that's selling your soul. And I agree with that. You gotta... what else you had, nigga?
What?
You said you had some more shit. Because I was finna go into some shit I just don't want to talk about. I ain't even gonna lie.
No, I had something like, I was out this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a shootout. And I'm out this morning. You know, I'm an early nigga. I get up. Mm-hmm. I'm glad. It's the best time to be out. Because all the fucking killers and all the shooters and all that motherfuckers, they hung over and shit. They still sleep. Niggas don't come out till after 3. Safest time to be outside is 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. You don't see no young people outside that early. You see a bunch of old people, middle-aged people, everybody going out handling their business. It's like they know. Let me get up. Let me go to bed at 7 so I can get up early and beat these motherfuckers. 'Cause I know they're gonna be up all night.
All right.
Which one? What category you fall in? Your ass don't get up until what time?
Get up or be out. It depends. I mean, I work
You
damn
don't
near
work
6 days.
on your off day.
But that's the thing. On my off day, I'm trying not to do shit. So I probably don't even leave the house. Like, so I'm the person who not even outside. But if I had to be somewhere, like when I need a haircut or some shit, my appointment's usually like 11. So I'm out the house by 10.
Yeah.
You know, so like that those are the type of things that I have to do on my off days when I must leave the house. Like, I'm trying to be out, early, midday, like, and
Get
back
over
in the
with.
crib by a certain time.
Yeah.
But that's just because, like, I work a lot and I don't really have much free time. So, like, as much time as I can get to just lay around and do nothing, I want that. But to avoid what you saying, like, I hate driving middle of the night. Like, I be outside, and I hate coming home. Like, not in the sense of I don't want to go home. It's just that the time from leaving where I'm at, because I'm not lingering. I'm not putting myself in no danger, but it's that drive from where I'm at to the house. I don't even like it. Like, if I got to go back out at 10 o'clock, I don't like it because I just don't trust nobody driving at that time. Like, I've been out dropping the motherfucker off, being the good Samaritan type shit, and being in the middle of a conversation of, like, I hate driving at this time because motherfuckers blow lights. Nobody wants to sit at a red light because they pussy, and they got ops, and they did some dumb shit. In the middle, while talking about that, I had to slam on the brakes because the motherfucker blowing the light.
Yeah. And not only that, they drunk as hell. And high as hell, drunk as hell, leaned out. At a certain time, you gotta understand. Because by the time they wake up, around that time, you drop motherfuckers out, 1 o'clock. That's when they really get out there. Now, this is like the vampires of the night.
Mm-hmm. I do a good job of avoiding dumb motherfuckers driving. Like, if we going the same way, if I see you swerve once, I'm doing 30, nigga. I'm either gonna let you pass or I'm finna find a way to get past your ass and leave you. I'm not sitting around you.
I don't like driving at no time but in the morning. I don't like driving at 3 o'clock. I don't like driving at 10. I don't like driving at 1:30. I like driving between, goddamn it, 4:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock p.m. or a.m. 4:30.
Nah, cause
That's my car stay hard.
It be motherfuckers trying to creep home at 4:30.
I'm talking about. I'm on my way to work at that time. There's nobody out there. I'm just.
I done been on my way to work. Had to be there at 6 and be like, damn, this nigga just went in the house. This nigga just went in the house. Type
They're
shit.
them vampires.
I seen them dumb motherfuckers out there.
Them vampires. I just like to get the shit over with and get out the way. If I know I got something to do, cause I hate coming back in the house at 3 o'clock, especially on my off day. If I come back in the house at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, that day finna really go like that now. I want to get up, get that shit over with.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That shit Monday through Friday though. That's why I'm glad I work early. Shit, cause I know if I was to get off at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 8, I don't know how I'm gonna do that shit now. I can't work past. I think I'm too spoiled. I can't work past 2, 3 o'clock. I can't do that no more.
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk sports or nothing, but it's one sports thing that happened this week. Not what you thinking, probably. Shout out to the Opinion Hated Podcast. They do a segment every week called Bitch Ass Nigga of the Week. I'm not trying to bite none of that shit, but if we did do something like that, I would call it Dumbass Nigga of the Week. And the dumbass nigga this week is Miles Bridges.
Oh, you talking about for
this dumb motherfucker.
What do you do? I heard he got locked up.
Domestic abuse.
To who? His girl?
His wife. 2 days before free agency. Now, you should never put your hands on a woman. Absolutely not. That's some whole shit. But you know and you know what's coming. You know what you have the ability to do. You got the ability to change. Like, we talk about this all the time with rappers and not wanting to succeed and doing dumb shit and blowing the money. Previous people couldn't stop smoking weed and cost themselves a contract. This nigga was in line for damn near max money, 5 years, $170 million.
He got to get away from her.
Too late.
I'm saying still, after that.
It's too late.
He got to get away from her, though. But I'm just saying, he got, what they got, Rihanna pictures out there?
Yeah.
Oh, he beat her?
He beat her. She done recorded the son asking him, did he see what happened? All type of shit.
Damn.
The Charlotte rescinded they qualifying offer. Now he unrestricted. Now anybody can sign him. They was the ones who probably was gonna give him the money. Detroit probably was gonna give him the money. Now you finna fight a case, no contract. You might not get signed. You might gotta sign.
And he gotta get away from her. They gotta separate, period. Ain't no working it out. You got to really, like, he have to prove something. I don't know what he could, cause like you say, ain't under no circumstance you should be out there putting your hands on no fucking female. Nigga, you gotta hurry up. I mean, I can't, I don't even, that is the dumbest shit. You right, that is the 2 days before you about to get 100, probably 175, 200, cause you probably finna get no fucking 250.
Nah, he wasn't gonna get that contract. He was gonna get the 170.
Ooh, and that's his wife. And I know she fuck around. She gonna be mad because she could have waited and then divorced him and got half of that.
You'd have to wait 5 years to get half of it.
Still.
But
She just, no, both of them lost out.
They did.
Because y'all fighting and shit. Take two to fight.
Yeah, maybe.
It take two to fight.
It don't. You only take one to get beat.
It take one to get beat, but it take two to argue.
It take one to get beat.
It take two to argue.
Arguments don't mean fight.
Arguments brew up heat.
Don't have to.
I understand. They don't have to, but
it's a choice.
I'm speaking of this is what the world is. This life.
I never agree with
shit
that.
Shit happens.
I never agree with that.
Me either. But I'm just saying, it happened though, right?
It happened.
Now they can look back and see all the shit that they lost. Because what if 2-3 years from now, they're a happy going couple. They mended whatever.
Ray Rice.
And y'all left $170 million on there because of some stupid shit, probably over some dumb shit that didn't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm. Dumbass nigga this week. we not gonna do that going forward. Shout out to Bro Dumb. I ain't trying to steal y'all.
No, I'm just saying.
But you dumb. That's some dumbass shit, bro. That's some dumb. You gotta leave, bro. You walk away. I got.
But isn't it dumb on both parts? Cause she know that. She know this coming too, though. She know that. Don't they got kids together?
Yeah, they got kids.
She know that. So
she.
Either body could have left. Either one of them could have left. Let's just stop acting like it's all. That's what I don't understand. Just because I'm a bigger, stronger man, just like I could have left, she could have left. And I've been in arguments before, and 9 times out of 10, when I try to leave, she won't allow me to leave.
Yes, you can.
You can, but she won't allow me to leave. It comes to a point in time where everybody have to take. That's some hell of a blame, because that's one of those things where the son may suffer, the kid may suffer, because that money could have been college paid for, all that type of shit. Mm-hmm. But you motherfuckers probably here arguing over who knows what.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying. Look. You
blame to go all around.
But
he's just a nigga that
you hit her, and 2, you hit her, and 3, you had everything to lose. You were the person who were going to lose, whether she's with you or not. You're going to lose by hitting her.
That's why a lot of these newer basketball players now single.
They not.
And their parents living with them.
They not.
They not, but they not unsupervised.
If you know who to follow and how to follow, all them fucking with these IG chicks. When the IG chicks stop posting as frequently, because one of these niggas done cut.
And they only got one agenda. Mm-hmm. Get some money. Mm-hmm. And she gonna get some money anyway. Because she's the victim.
Dumb. Look, I'm finna tell y'all, look, right? If you want out, just get away from her. Disappear for a week and then break up with her through text. I'm gonna tell you that because now she can't say you beat her. I ain't been with you in a week. My locations were here, and here. I didn't do that, so you can't even get caught up in those allegations.
You want to a house?
Nah,
Because she can sleep on lie.
when she said, I'm gonna be like, I was here, and here. I haven't seen this woman in a week. Here's my proof. Bing, bing, bong.
Still gonna cry wolf.
I knew what those
But
wounds.
it's still gonna take time.
Go ahead and thin love and all that.
You gotta prove.
I'm going straight to the internet with my shit. I ain't going there.
You do that, and she's still gonna cry wolf.
I'm just going straight to the internet with my
They don't
shit.
listen to them female tears.
I'm going straight to the internet with my proof, goddammit. That's what I'm saying.
They
As
always
long as you got proof, you alright.
They always listen to a woman's cry.
As long as you got, I only got to prove it to certain people. I only got to prove it if I'm in the NBA. I only got to prove it to the teams and let them know, like, look, I was here. I haven't seen her in 7 days. That looked pretty goddamn recent to me. We can get it. Only thing I'm gonna pay the forensic people to go over there and measure when the wounds happen. In that situation, I'm getting away.
When a female calls the police, what happens?
They definitely take her side and understand it. Yeah, you gonna have to go through that, and I'm gonna be like, look, and this is when my lawyer comes involved. Yeah, I'm gonna pay my little cover. Look, man, I ain't seen her in a week. Y'all want proof? Here's my alibi. Y'all see how fresh the wounds look. That motherfucker still bleeding. I haven't been there in a week, and here's my proof.
And that's why now you have surveillance cameras 24/7, especially if I'm rich. Every room in my house got a cameraman. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna tell me I did shit. Ain't shit happening. When she say? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go right there. She lying. I'm gonna press charges. Defamation of character. And that'll stop. That's one thing we ain't gonna have to start doing too. Motherfuckers snitches get stitches, fuck that. Fucking up a lot of lives. A lot of lives got fucked up. You need to start getting some defamation of character suits.
It's a video. The video that I made a mistake of played funny as hell. Chick in the back of Macy's with her friend. It looked like a skit too. In back of Macy's.
I don't know. I saw that.
I just don't believe everything. I'm just gonna jump everything is skit. But yeah, and you seen the video. Yeah. She in the back of the Macy's and her friend was stealing or whatever. And her friend, so she don't lie. Like, this bitch got me in the back of Macy's. She was stealing. I wasn't stealing shit. I went there. I ain't paying for no bag. Blah blah blah. Yeah. As soon as the police would have came, I'd have been like, she admitted it. Can I leave? Fuck that. Still, you already snitched on live.
You know what it is? The other one, she saying she just got in good with her baby daddy, meaning she's a wild card too. That's why she's hanging with
She got a history.
The time I didn't do something and you bring your thirsty ass in here and do it and get me caught up in some bullshit, cause what she did say, I'm finna give these motherfuckers a reason to lock me up.
Which means I'm finna beat your ass.
Which means I'm finna beat your ass. And the other girl, being that other motherfucker, I ain't going on this shit. I ain't paying for that. I'm getting mad. And there's people out there that think like that. Mm-hmm. I know them. We'll go steal chicken wings out of Jewels just because they out there like it's a free sample. No, nigga, you got to pay for that shit. Don't do that shit when you with me.
I feel you.
So, yeah. She scraped her ass up, bust her nose. From what I heard, when the phone flipped up and all that shit, damn, get the one fucking bleeding with the binding on. She told her ass, I'm going to jail for a reason. Now she got an assault charge.
She didn't have to do that. She had a motherfucking.
She told her, I'm going to jail for a reason. Sometimes you gotta listen to people.
She had her admission on camera. She did it on live. She already snitched on us, so shit, you might well tell the police.
But she'll be, like I'm saying, they'll throw that out because she do got her confessing to stealing. Now, the assault charges may be something else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she gonna be one. She ain't, that's the thing. Now, you
now it's up to the girl to press charges.
Right.
They ain't that fucked up. You in criminal custody and you still can press charges while being a criminal by incriminating me off some bullshit that you did. This shit just don't make no sense.
You still got rights when you get detained, though.
But if you fuck with me and I'm in Florida or some shit, I can up a gun and shoot you.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground, but I'm in this bitch in the store shopping and you stealing, and I can take a chance to lose my kids, and all I did was put these hands on you. I ain't even shoot you. This shit is just dumb to me. This shit is mind blowing.
I mean, that's not.
I shot you. That's beyond assault.
One's a physical threat. One's not. That's the difference.
But I shot you.
One's a physical.
I didn't punch you.
One's a physical. But I'm saying you weren't in any danger physically at the time.
When I got shot?
No, what you saying in the back of the fucking Macy's? You ain't in no physical danger no more. No, you ain't.
I am in physical danger because the motherfucking police finna come get me.
That's not physical
They
danger.
shot Breonna Taylor. This could be in the back of mine. I ain't saying that was.
But you ain't in no physical danger.
Motherfucker don't fuck with the law like that.
It don't matter. You ain't in no physical danger. That's the difference between staying your ground in that situation.
Hey, I'm in physical danger. I'm in jeopardy of losing my fucking child.
What time is it?
Trying to cut it off.
Yeah.
I'm in jeopardy of losing my child, y'all.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
If you ain't gonna fight for nobody, who you gonna fight for?
Sippin' with the Real gonna make sure we provide y'all with the content. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Full cast, hopefully. Live, all that good shit. More topics. Some shit we probably skipped this week. We'll still bring it up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sippin'.
We sippin' with the real, y'all drinking with the fakes. The haters getting mad cause they cannot relate. Your girl tuning in, trying to hear our latest takes. I told her she can come, yeah, we saving her space. When sippin' with the real, probably yak in the cup. Soon as we finish one, yeah, we back to pulling up. These other niggas' pies ain't getting real as us. What we say is what we mean, so y'all gon' fuck with us. Sippin'. Sip, sippin', sip, 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 sippin', sip, sippin', sip, 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 sippin', sip, sippin', sip, 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 sippin'.